us. The world is burning and we played its last song.
So yeah, Paul has got a little toy for
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah,
Is
definitely.
that your Easter gift?
Oh, this is definitely the shittiest Easter gift I've given myself in a long time. No, it's fun, man. We're gonna have some sound effects, you know. We're gonna have this and other stuff, you know, like a cool helicopter. Nope, that's not the helicopter. That's the helicopter. And a plane taking off. The worst plane taking off sound ever.
Does the mic pick up the sound?
Huh?
Does the mic pick up the sound?
I tested it. It should be good enough. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
It should be good enough.
Let us know who's on the show
Yay.
because we need to know who's on the show. Like the same bullshit was happening. We just saw people were there and then it became 0, and we know it can't be 0 because there is
At least one person watching. Yeah, we have the verifiable data that people are actually watching our stuff, but YouTube denies us that. Even that YouTube is like, no, I don't think they deserve those guys that are actually watching them. But thank you guys for being here, obviously, as every week.
yes.
I should put this away.
Yeah.
For now.
Just put that away.
For now. Forever. Malinda's like, forever.
Nah.
Put it away forever. Cheers, by the way.
Oh wait.
Oh, yeah, you have to still... The fresh sounds of
Cheers.
Austria.
Cheers, guys.
I feel like there should be a version of the Austrian anthem that's just opening beer tabs. Like, and opening beer bottles. Like the...
It's the fresh sound of the neighborhood.
It's definitely the sound of Otterkring. Yeah, this is the sound of Otterkring. My hood.
So,
Not a lot of things happened, but things happened. Joe Biden, for example, this is not even news, honestly. But Joe Biden played Mario Kart.
yeah?
Yes.
I didn't know about this.
He probably, as any good over 80-year-old, drove off a cliff immediately, killed all of his passengers, or drove into a crowd like, oh my God, where are all those people coming from? Yeah. So, fuck the new presidency. It's not as bad as the previous one, but if that's the height of feelings, is he played a Nintendo game. If that's the height of our success rate for an American president, we're really sad now, because at least Clinton could play the saxophone. That dude was actually talented.
Let's give him some time. Maybe he will get better at Mario Kart.
Joe Biden, Mario Kart champion. That's his re-election promise.
Yeah.
I will be the number 1 Mario Kart player.
By the end of my term.
Yeah, by the end of my term. I promise you, America. By the end of my term, I will have 3 stars in every single race at 200 cc. I promise you that. I will have unlocked every secret vehicle.
Yeah. So I'm actually quite excited. Like, we only have 5 more days to go for our first ever online show.
Indeed, we are back, baby.
Yes, get your tickets, ladies and gentlemen. There are some tickets remaining still. So there was a bug. Not a bug, it was my fault.
I mean, it's a dumb feature to be activated by default.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, it was, what was it? You could only buy 1 ticket as 1 account?
Exactly. So, I was told...
Why is that a feature in the first place?
No, it's good because then you can control how many tickets a person can buy.
So that somebody doesn't scalp.
Exactly. So
who would scalp for an Austrian internet comedy event, though?
Now here's the deal. The problem was you can only buy 1 ticket at a time. So if you want to buy 2 tickets or more, you have to buy it single tickets multiple times.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you have to go through the whole process.
So now if it was me, if I saw that 1 ticket, I would have bought that ticket and invited the whole family to watch with me. And when somebody asks, like, does all of you have tickets? I'll be like, yo, there was only one ticket there. I wanted to watch the show. I wanted to buy 5 tickets, but hey, that was not the option.
Yeah, exactly.
Now here we are. We are all watching together now.
Yeah.
But, you know, Austrians, they are very
formal.
It's like, oh, there's only one ticket, but we are 3 people.
I can't invite my VG.
Yeah, I can't invite my VG. So
they're like, no, they will be listening in, but from the other room.
Other room, yeah.
You know, no, he has his phone and he live streams the event through the phone to the other room. That's how Austrians then cheat.
So instead of buying that one ticket and getting ready for the show, they started writing me and telling me, yo, man, I can only buy one ticket at a time. So I went into the settings and I realized, because it used to be not on the advanced settings like it used to be on the
normal tab.
Normal settings.
Yeah.
So I went into advanced settings and it was said you can only buy one ticket. So now you can buy 5 tickets maximum, because the law is
that seems like a smart maximum.
Yeah.
Is 5.
Now, because you should unless your house has like an illegal amount of people living,
or you're one of those very rare. Not rare anymore, but the Jehovah's Witnesses. A friend's family, their aunt is a Jehovah's Witness. She has 7 kids in Vienna.
Okay. Wow.
In Vienna. How are you okay, basement, but that's that's a very Austrian solution to having too many kids.
Maybe 3 kids sleeps in the church.
Huh?
Maybe 3 kids sleeps in the church.
Free room and board. Yeah. Jesus.
Literally.
Jesus is our landlord.
So anyway, now the problem is fixed. You can buy multiple tickets at the same time. So go buy your tickets, support the art form, because, you know, we are doing this for free every Sunday. We were waiting to run shows.
We're not doing it for free because it is taking a toll on us.
Yeah, it takes a toll on us.
It is very depressing to read through so much news in a week. It is like, you know, when like those guys who had to go through the protocols at Nuremberg, you know, the Nazi trials. You know, we are those guys. We have to go through a whole lot of shit. It's important work.
Yeah.
It has to be done. But damn, I wish it wasn't. I wish our job right now would be obsolete.
I feel like this is like the homework that was given when I was in primary school, when we were like, you know, learning how to read. Your teacher would say, go home, read the news and pick up the best news and write it and bring
a report to school. Yeah.
So that's what exactly we are doing. So I'm utterly grateful for training us in our primary school how to read news. So let's get to the news.
Just this is the news.
Don't let
News.
Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just
News from around the world.
make
With Paul
come true.
and Malinda.
Do it.
Yeah, boy. No news in the house.
Yes. So as usual, let's go to our corona updates. Numbers are not looking good. That's
the thing we told everybody is a bad idea, turned out to be a bad idea. Slightly relaxing towards the Austrian is always a bad idea.
Yeah.
Iron grip or no grip.
Yeah.
Not halfway grip. Because if one attribute the Austrian has is slippery. You know? No, we are.
Yeah.
We are slippery motherfuckers, you know?
slippery slope.
Yeah, and I think it's this combination of like German like ingenuity, you know, the engineering like mindset to like this is a problem that has to be solved, but then also Eastern Bloc mentality of like, oh, government is shit, let's work around government, you know?
Yeah.
And it's that
I
combination.
don't know why you said that in a Russian accent.
Come on, it's Eastern Bloc. Everybody talk like that. Tamas talk like that. Tamas Vamos, famous Russian comedian, you know?
When he accidentally forget that he's also South African.
Yeah. Nenis Dikulin. Huh? Famous comedian, Nenis Dikulin. Dennis Nikulin. I call him Nenis Dikulin.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to Dennis. No, but seriously, fuck the Austrian government. They fucking knew what they were doing. Yeah. They were taking a gamble again that it magically would work out without because if you do A, you have to do B. You can't just do A and hope B works itself out.
Yeah.
It's not happening like that. Now we have numbers up to 1,800 again, right?
Yeah, 1,838. That's the latest. And I guess when it reaches 2,500 a day again, we're going for a lockdown.
So probably next week.
Another reason why you should get your tickets to the online show.
Yeah,
because if you are planning on going out next weekend, ain't gonna happen.
No, you're gonna go out digitally with us.
Yeah, exactly.
This
We're gonna
is a
bring jokes to
suicide
you.
pact show. We're gonna all kill each other. Each other? No, that's not how it works. A suicide pact is just you each kill yourself, not like you murder each other. That would be like a very, very, very complicated, murder pact.
Yeah.
Like who stays behind?
Me.
And also, please sign this will in my name. Thank you very much. Okay, I have 20 wills.
Now you guys
How to become a millionaire.
So yeah, and also it's 1 year. It's the 1 year anniversary of Corona since entering Austria. So it's been 1 year.
That's depressing.
Yeah.
A year?
It has been a year since the first Corona case was officially detected in Austria.
So really, we had our anniversary 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because shit is sneaky.
And to celebrate that, Vienna turned again back to red.
Became full socialist again. No neos in this house. Only red.
Only red. So Vienna is back to red again. And from next week onwards, there's going to be FFP2 masks mandatory even in some outdoor areas. Like now, those outdoor areas are still not very much well defined. But it's going to be like...
Don't know how they're gonna police that shit.
No idea. But mostly, like, if you are queuing up to
outside.
go to a store, then you need to wear a mask.
Oh my god, another thing that was logical. 10 months in this case ago.
Yeah, because if you are in a queue together for half an hour to enter a store,
people gonna breathe on you.
Yeah.
You have those old motherfuckers. Dude, I was at Billa last week, and again, a motherfucker, like the 2 meters are very easy to figure out, because the tiles on the floor at Billa that I'm going at are 50 centimeters square. So 4 tiles, 2 meters. You look down, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, you're done. You know the distance to the fucker in front of you.
Yeah.
But I put my stuff on the till, on the belt.
Yeah.
Went ahead. The other guy was still putting his stuff into his bag, so I waited, and I gave the guy behind me 30 centimeters of the belt, basically, and he immediately started putting stuff on it, being literally behind me, right here, breathing. When people say breathing down your neck, this was the first time somebody did that to me, where it wasn't necessary. And of course it was an old motherfucker. Of course he was 65 or older.
I'm gonna die soon, and I'm gonna bring this motherfucker with me.
How are all of those old people have a death wish? And I'm not talking about the great, great elderly revenge movie series Death Wish. That's a fantastic movie series, by the way.
I have no idea.
Oh, we gonna watch some Death Wish, motherfucker. Okay. It's literally... New York was at its worst at that time when they shot that movie, and it's all about one dude just murdering a bunch of criminals, everything from hey, they raped his wife, or they killed his daughter, in the first 2 movies, up to somebody was kind of mean to a storekeeper, so I'm gonna just shoot him in the back. And it's New York. Oh, I definitely get my hands onto a 50 cal machine gun and just on the open street start murdering bad guys. Yeah,
Well, that happens a lot in America anyway, so...
It took them 50 years to get there, but now they have their real death wish. Literally and figuratively.
Also, there was some rumors swinging around. Restaurants, bars are going to open their outdoor...
al fresco dining?
Yeah, but...
Not gonna happen.
But it's not gonna happen. They said, like, it won't happen at least until April, so that's also off the case. Yeah.
It's not even like they have good ideas at this point. They're just like throwing shit at the wall and are like, is this a good idea? And everybody, no, it's shit. You just threw shit at the wall. Oh. Is this good?
Well, at this point, I honestly don't know what's going on, man. Like, I'm just getting, like...
The thing is, I get tired from two sides. I'm getting tired by our inept government, and then I get really tired by those assholes who take the bad decisions and try to justify them as a reason to not even follow the good decisions.
Yeah.
Like the FFP2 masks, great decision. Too late,
Yeah.
but great decision. Same thing with the 2 meter distance instead of the 1 meter distance, and the reduced load on, like, shopping. All those things, good ideas. But then you have some other shit going on where the radicals, I can't even call them radicals anymore. They're just idiots. Those idiots just are like, no, but the government did that one as well. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
But that doesn't... You still have a brain yourself. You should think rationally which things are like... Okay, so if you go into a town and the sign says 30 kilometers an hour, there's probably a reason for that. There's probably a reason why it's 30 kilometers an hour, not 50, I will follow that rule.
Yeah.
But then you have certain things where the government is like, oh, by the way, this road is inaccessible because of street work. And you're like, I can see there's no street work going on. I can just walk through this, even though it's barred for me. There are certain things where you just have to switch on your brain. But it happens less and less.
Yeah, I mean, I can also understand from people's perspective, man, like,
that you're frustrated?
Are tired.
Yeah, I'm tired.
We are all tired. Like, we can't do our jobs. We can't do what we love to do. Like, anyway, let's not get depressed over here.
I can't even masturbate in a bar anymore. With people watching and saying I'm a freak. My favorite activity before this.
People to call you a freak, you don't have to start masturbating.
No, but that's the fastest way.
But on other hand, 500,000 people.
Masturbation joke. Very good.
500 people are now vaccinated at least. Like, at least one jab has been given to 500,000 people in Austria. So that's at least.
We are at a Graz and a Linz combined. Whoop, whoop. We have a fourth of a Vienna. We have a fourth of Vienna. What the fuck are you doing, guys?
Yeah, like in Sri Lanka, like the vaccines have been like.
How far are you?
I don't know. Like half of Colombo is probably now vaccinated.
You motherfuckers! Motherfuckers!
They just go in the morning announcing like today.
How does Sri Lanka have a more effective government right now?
Fuck the government, but they actually.
No, that's part of the government. Yeah. It's a government rollout.
Yeah.
How?
I have no idea, man. They get the problem is. I mean, not the problem. The thing about vaccinating Sri Lankans is because for us, vaccinating people is not a big deal because the infrastructure is already there. Like
it's there too.
You don't need special test centers. You don't need special whatever.
Yeah, every local
everything
guy
is there already. You just have to like provide the fucking vaccine, and people know what to do.
Yeah.
Like So every place, like what they do is they go to a region, like for example, let's take let's take the 16th district.
Yeah, sure.
So in the morning, they will announce, like, today the vaccination is
like
happening.
a car goes around
Yeah.
with a horn.
Yeah, exactly.
They used to do that in Austria.
And
in the
then
60s
everybody
and 70s,
will go there.
In the 60s and 70s, we still had those. We still had the announcement cars. Do a fucking SMS shout out to every.
You're the government. You have everybody's number.
Every Austrian, everybody who has their on record number, send them an email or an SMS saying, "Boom, vaccination truck is coming."
Yeah.
The vaccine train is rolling into the station. Everybody who has nothing to do right now,
go get fucking vaccine.
Yeah, and also, I mean, it's. I don't know how good Austria has been with the real risk groups, like homeless people, because now we know homeless people are one of the mega spreaders.
Yeah, it's possible because
they are poor people. They don't have anywhere to live. Their health. Their health is already at risk. Like homeless people always like alcoholism, living conditions, all that shit.
Problems.
They already have problems, so they can get sicker more easily. Then you have a mega spreader that will. What is happening? Oh no! Okay, good. I'm just like. By the way, guys, if you are actually listening, shoot us a line because we are not sure if the stream is actually working or not.
Just let us know that it's working and you can hear us and watch.
Please say that you're live. Yeah. Please. There's 3 people who had it open already and are dead now. Like we have just corpses watching.
And also tell your friends to join in. Like we are still on the Corona updates.
Yeah, we still have the fun news to go to.
Yeah.
Because the Corona news is literally we're parrots. At this point, we could just clip any segment from a previous Corona update and just replay it. We go out, have a smoke for 20 minutes, have a drink, have a coffee, come back, and then we can do the actual news. Hey, the window
all good.
Nice.
So, more news coming from UK and Ireland. They have mandatory hotel quarantine when you enter the country. So UK, if you go into UK, you have to.
That's so good. That's so smart.
It's not for free, motherfucker. It's 2,000 euros for 14 days.
Oh, I did not know that point.
Exactly.
I did not know that point.
It's mandatory quarantine. If you, it's only for the mandate is only for 20 countries. Okay. But Austria is in it.
Oh,
obviously.
Oh, that's not weird. That's not weird at all. Yeah.
So you have to quarantine yourself at a hotel. In the UK, it's 10 days. In Ireland, it's 14 days. And it's going to cost you around 2,000 euros. The bill has been passed, but it hasn't been brought to, what do you call this, action.
Oh, it's not passed yet.
No, the bill is passed. They are agreed.
But it's not ratified.
It's not, exactly.
Okay.
So in the next 2 or 3 weeks, they're going to implement this.
Okay.
So first of all, they need to find hotels. They need to.
I think the UK is literally like, we need money fast. we have nothing left at this point.
So yeah.
Because people who have to go to the UK, even though the Brexit already happened, I think they would be willing to pay that kind of money.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Now, like 2,000 euros for 10 days. That's
all right.
No, that's not all right.
Depends on which hotel you get to.
You think they're gonna
you
give
get
you like
the Hilton? Yeah, you get the Hilton. Who's gonna stay at the Hilton right now? Nobody.
Exactly.
You get a nice ass penthouse. Like it's Russian roulette. You don't know which room you get.
You're gonna get a room.
Oh, I will.
You don't have even a window.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be like you're gonna be given like 3 hours.
It's one of those
probably.
Chinese, those Japanese sleeping hotels where it's just a tube.
Yeah. and the food is going to be given
through a slot, like a prison.
And then you are going to go under several corona tests to make sure that you.
Okay.
Yeah, because they have to test for each and every strain and like every 2 or 3 days. So it's gonna be like you are literally in prison for like 14 days. Like
you pay for prison.
In
That's
Melbourne,
not bad.
like in Australia, they did this. Even if you go from state to state, so if you go from Melbourne to Brisbane,
I mean that's Australia.
Lockdown, yeah.
They have a rich history with prisons.
The whole country started with a prison.
Well, okay, no, it started as a bunch of Aborigines just being happy.
That's the real Australians. I'm talking
yeah,
about.
Yeah, the British.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but it was a bunch of happy people, and then the British showed up. Which is, by the way,
what happened to everywhere.
The standard colonial. It's either the Portuguese showed up or the British showed up. And then they had a bad time. Yeah. Or the Spanish.
So, yeah, like, if you are going to Ireland or the UK, make sure you have an extra 2,000 euros in cash in hand.
Just to throw at the fucking British government.
Gonna make it rain on this motherfucker on the custom office.
Yeah, bitch, I can afford to go. Oh no, this is gonna be the new hype beast thing. Mm-hmm. Being able to travel while Corona is happening and being able to afford the cost of entering a country.
But here, like,
that's the new, like the form. The form from the British government has a Supreme logo on it. This thing cost me $2,000. Like the brick from Supreme, that's like 500. But this is even more expensive. This is the real hype beast
but
shit.
Either they should do that, like for example in Sri Lanka, like obviously if somebody's going to like, so Sri Lanka created 2 separate infrastructure for this quarantine.
Okay.
So if you don't want to go to the government facility, which is
the alternative is a gun.
No, the alternative is a hotel.
Okay.
So if you don't want to go to the government facility, which is provided for free, you get food and everything.
Sounds like a work camp.
Then people can buy a hotel room and quarantine themselves in the hotel room. But they gave the option, if you don't have the money to go here, you can go here. Mm-hmm. It's not as half as bad as you expect, because a lot of people who went into the, like initially...
Should we go to Sri Lanka, man, to get the vaccine sooner?
No, you can go as a tourist. I can't go as a Sri Lankan. They only open the fucking country for tourists. I can't go to my own fucking country at the moment.
Which blood group are you?
A, positive.
Oh, perfect. I'll give you some of mine. I give you some of mine, man.
You're also A positive?
Yeah. We'll trade some blood. We'll do an exchange, one bag of mine for one bag of yours.
So anyhow.
Oh, that sucks so much that only tourists can come in.
Only tourists can go.
This is almost like Sri Lanka knows how they can get money now.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, see...
And I'm pretty sure they are not telling people that they can go to the government.
If Austria would have like vaccinated at the rate of like half in Israel, we would have opened up everything right now for skiing and shit. If we were at the level of half in Israel right now. But
Israel
we
is
are
actually not. Easing up the restrictions because of the vaccination.
Yeah, because it's working. Yeah. What a surprise. Yeah. And we have people in the comments. Oh my god.
Welcome Paul. Tube hotels are cool. So Devindle is entertained. Paul says British tube hotels, maybe not.
Oh no, it's literally in the tube.
Yeah,
it's the fucking subway.
The tube is the new quarantine.
Oh no.
You just keep moving for 14 days.
They just Piccadilly Circle the whole time. You're going
in a tube hotel, sound like a good time. Sri Lanka, well done. I know, it's kind of... I'm like, some shit is happening, apparently.
Yeah. Where does the Sri Lankan government... on the GDI, where do you fall?
Very low.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know the number exactly, but it's very low.
Okay.
But that's the good thing about, public healthcare, man.
Yeah, it's cheap too then. Yeah.
It's all right. Still better.
It's all right.
Still better.
There's a witch doctor coming in. Ooga booga, ooga booga, cancer gone. That would be €5, please. I think this is the most racist joke I've ever made. It's an ooga booga joke.
I don't know who you offended at the moment.
Everybody. Literally everybody. Doctors, witch doctors will be very offended because there's I think there's ooga.
Or maybe witch doctors how the hell did he got that?
That's my spell. I get sued for copyright.
We get a copyright strike.
Yeah.
That motherfucker copied my spell.
Yeah, he uses spell check.
And more news coming from Germany. They extended the border closure with Tyrol and Czech Republic until March.
Very sensible.
I mean, it is what it is.
If you're surrounded by two cancer-infested pools of horribleness, better shut the gates, you know?
Well, they themselves, I don't think they're doing.
Don't be the mayor of Raccoon City. Don't be the mayor of Raccoon City and close the walls.
Oh wow, we already had 10 people watching. Like, what's going on, YouTube?
Yeah, again, YouTube doesn't know what it's doing.
We honestly don't know who's here and who's not. So if you are watching, please drop us a message so we know who we're talking to.
Yeah. Again, there should be real people right now.
Like
I mean, we know there are 2 real people, and that's already good enough.
Like, maybe if there is a robot check, maybe we are all robots now. Like, you know.
No, life would be so much easier.
Last news coming as a corona update. A new coronavirus strain is found 2 days ago in Finland.
Hot off the presses.
Yes. So Finland, there's a new finished strain.
Yeah, it's completed.
It's
finished.
Completed. It's finished, and it's undetectable.
Yeah.
You can't check, like you can't detect the virus strain.
Yeah, it's the Finnish sniper of like the
virus is like the Finnish themselves.
The sniper with the highest kill count of all times is Finnish. He murdered like I think 400-500 Russians or something like that. Dude was Metje Häkkelin or something like that. They all sound weird. They're all Finnish. But this virus is just that version. You know, it's just gonna kill a bunch of Russians.
But here's the thing. Like I don't know how, like if they have figured out like yet. I just got the news that they have found one. I don't know if they have like what's the mortality and what's the whole
how good is it?
How destructive it is.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's a Finnish virus, so I'm assuming it's gonna keep social distance by itself.
And also, like the Finnish virus being undetected is pretty much making sense.
Yeah, this is very Finnish.
Yeah,
this is all makes very sense.
It is all Finnish things, you know.
Oh yeah, and if you zoom in the microscope, you can see that the Finnish virus cell has a little knife too. And it's gonna stab anybody that is getting too close to it.
I know a lot of I don't know a lot of Finnish people, but I know a bunch of Finnish people. They're very nice.
Yeah, they're very nice, but they all have knives. That's like a Finnish tradition. If you're like 4 or 3, you get a knife. No matter if you're a boy or you a girl, you get a knife. Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yeah. Finland is a knife culture. It's big. It's big over there. That's why Opinel sells like the French knife maker. They sell a special kids version that's not pointed. It's sharp still, but it's not pointed at least, so you don't have stabbings in the school. Only slicings. You don't have stabbings, only slicings.
Cut you, motherfucker. I slice you, motherfucker.
Yeah, they do the reverse handle grip thingy. But yeah, that's the virus out of Finland. We don't have anything yet. We will keep our eyes on this.
The Finnish virus.
Well, as much as we can do because it's the Finnish virus and it's hard to detect.
Yeah. So anyhow, that's our Corona update. That's our Corona update. And let's get into some interesting news. No, it's still news. What are you trying to?
No. I'm just readying my mouse pointer for the next segment.
Okay. So OVP. Oh, before we go to OVP, let's read some comments.
Yeah.
So no Paul, I'm pretty sure you had worse jokes.
Fair enough. No, I said racist, not worse. Yeah. There's a difference. A racist joke can be very funny. A bad joke is still a bad joke.
Yeah. No stuff. Yay, no stuff.
Still there. It's the only thing that keeps me happy is hashtag no stuff.
Yeah, when you said that, you sounded very happy.
No, you have to assume the level, man. Like I'm down here and it bumps me up to here. I can't reach this anymore.
Nah, that level is already gone.
This is just
like
stuff.
The levels are now just coming down. Like,
exactly.
Like everything about life is right now coming slowly. Expectations. Man. just survive to live another day.
4 more years.
But there is something interesting. I only heard about this yesterday, actually, at a clubhouse room.
Yeah.
About what is it called? The grand solar minimum. It's a very interesting thing that happens every 400 years.
Okay.
Like, everybody should Google it.
Yeah.
And, like, every governing bodies of the world has faced catastrophes because of this.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk a lot more because I am just parroting out what I heard.
Right.
But I just Googled it. There's a bunch of information you can, like, look up.
We're not at conspiracy corner yet, Malinda.
It's not conspiracy.
No, but it sounds exactly
history.
like that. Find the sources, they're out there. I can't talk anymore. But
no, I can't talk it not because I don't want to.
I know,
it's
but
just that I don't have
it
enough.
sounds exactly like a conspiracy guy's playbook. Like, no, you inform yourself. I don't want to tell you too much.
And I can't tell you too much because I don't know.
No, too much.
I don't know too much about it.
That's the difference between you and a conspiracy guy. The other guy would say, no, I know everything, but I can't tell you.
No. It was very interesting. It's I was like, I just stumbled upon that room, and I was like, man, this shit is educating, and it has nothing to do about any fucking government trying to fuck anything. It's based on the sun. It's based on the sun. And
I mean, the other thing that always could happen is a volcano explosion like we had 200 years ago, where we had our little ice age for a while. You know, like stuff like that.
The
can
guys
happen
who were talking were saying like everything that is happening, and this is gonna happen for the next, like, within the next 10 years. So 20, and when you go Google the grand solar minimum, it says it's gonna start happening in 2020.
Awesome.
So we are going through exactly what kind of happened 400 years ago. So it happens.
Speaking of 400 years ago, the ÖVP.
Yes. let's cut the crap and let's go to ÖVP because they are drowning in their own lies.
Luckily, at this point, people have finally caught up to the idea that maybe Kurz is not a good idea. And all his cronies are not a good idea. The last time the ÖVP did something marginally good was before Schüssel. And Schüssel was 2002.
Schlussel?
No, Schüssel.
Schüssel.
Bowl.
Okay.
Not key.
Not the key.
Bowl. Dude was bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was not a shit bowl.
At least he played like 12 instruments. But that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He could play like fucking... I don't know anymore. There's like a famous video of our chancellor playing like the accordion, and it looks like one of those pornos that like start in like in a weird location, and then all of a sudden there's a dick, you know. Like you could
start with the accordion player.
Yeah, exactly.
Pan it out.
Yeah, exactly. And
like,
then all of a sudden penis. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and just like a bunch of penises, the ÖVP took their own dick in their mouth again this week.
Like, so Kurz is actually ready to sacrifice himself.
Yes,
for Blümel.
He is pulling a Jesus. Blümel. He's pulling a Jesus for Blümel, because his best buddy Blümel, our finance minister, has again refuted the allegation that he might be corrupt. Because of the Novomatic deal that he did. Well, not deal. The Novomatic. We don't even know what exactly happened. That's the crazy thing.
Innocence until proven guilty.
Yes. These are all allegations.
Yes.
The only thing that is weird and came out is that Kurz sent a letter to the anti-corruption agency telling them, hey, I'm ready to be a witness anytime you guys want, because my best buddy Blümel didn't do anything wrong, and I can prove that. This is a very much the mafia boss coming to the police chief and being like, hey, buddy, let's work something out, huh? I know you did something wrong, but come on, you know?
Yeah.
I'm paying for your re-election over here.
It reminds me of that Chappelle show bit, like the sketch, like
which one?
Like the mafia boss, or like he gets called like. Anyway, it's Chappelle show. I don't want to fucking
regurgitate a 20-year-old show.
Yeah.
Good idea. Yes.
But it just reminded me that. But also, is it true? Like Kurz has informed all the media personnel that if they are not allowed to ask questions spontaneously at the media press conferences, but they have to send the questions in advance.
Pre-approval.
Yeah.
Which is also not a good sign for our democracy at this point.
That's very bad. That cuts off fucking media freedom. Freedom of the press is something very like freedom of the press. People have the right to get information.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's not true. We are Austria. We always had the Amtsgeheimnis, and it is very telling that the ÖVP is literally drowning in their own lies now, because they now are okay with the redaction of the Amtsgeheimnis. Amtsgeheimnis means literally the official government position can at any point change to, hey, we're not giving out any of the information.
Okay.
It's just tucked away. We don't have a Freedom of Information Act like the Americans do.
Ah, okay.
We don't have that.
Oh, okay.
We should have that 50 years ago. We should have had that 50 years ago. The Amtsgeheimnis is one of those old mainstays that just reeks of collusion and corruptions just by the way it's set up. Because like so many times the Austrian newspapers reported on a thing where they're like, hey, by the way, because of somebody in a government official said we can't have that study, even though it was made with taxpayer money, that study, but we're not releasing it because it would be bad against our own party and our own policy, so we're not going to release it. But you can't read it either. And then sometimes it gets leaked, you know? And then they're like, oh, yeah, we should do that thing we said would be a good idea in the first place. You know, that like stuff like that happened. Yeah. And I hope that helps. I hope that they can get that through. Same way with appointing somebody who's not in the anti-corruption agency, that's not being told by the interior minister what to do. Because that's how it works right now. They're weisungsgebunden. They have to do what the highest guy in the office basically says. Which makes for smoother government in general, but also makes for really nice abuse if you're in a position of power. Yeah. So, we Austria is doing really fine. Nothing to see here.
Nah.
You can take your things and leave now.
Even the Chancellor himself is ready to become a witness.
I mean, he's an Opfer, not a witness. No, he's been a victim of his own ambition at this point, and I'm okay with that.
Well, keep hustling.
No, seriously, Kurz, again, he's my age. If he is now, he's already a multimillionaire at this point.
Really?
I mean, if he kind of invests his money, right? I think as Chancellor you get paid, 14 grand or something like that a month. 14 grand times 12, or 14, sorry. 14 times 40, 14, and then a few legislation periods. If he pushes this one through, he should be a millionaire.
Let's see if WU has taught him.
Also, oh yeah, right. Never finished his fucking degree. Right. Oh yeah, by the way, Blümel, one of the details that I didn't know about during his raid, he always said he didn't have a laptop during certain events. And then they showed him pictures of him having a laptop. He also privately apparently doesn't have a laptop, but rather shares one with his wife or girlfriend.
Okay.
What self-respecting finance minister with a more than 10K paycheck per month is not buying himself their own laptop? He clearly,
the finance minister of Austria.
You have to have at least 2 or 3 laptops. One for corruption, one for actual work, and one for porn. That's how
Manny from Paul.
Yeah. I'm a consultant for those guys. Okay, if you're gonna do corruption right, you're gonna have to do 3 things, you know? First of all, Deny.
Nope. You can't find a single porn site in this laptop. Here you go.
Yeah, exactly. Go from my official research history.
And then you put the other laptop
in
on the
shredder.
Microwave.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just you get one of those laptops from China that just where the battery.
Fish.
Yeah, exactly where the battery just explodes when you turn it on. For the 5th time, you're like, oh shit.
Man. Speaking of, I don't know. I don't have a segue for this. We are going to Germany again to talk about bank accounts.
More like prank accounts at this point, because the German government doesn't have a rule against negative interest rates. So now, hey, by the way, our economy is doing great, guys. German accounts are now charged with a negative fee, even though if you have money in it.
Is there any other country who does that?
I think so. There's a few countries, I think, that do that with saving accounts. I think. I'm not 100%. Austria doesn't, because we literally had that case go to our highest court, and they decided it would be unfair, especially to poor people that
it's
already
unfair
have
to anybody. Like,
oh yeah, no, absolutely.
At this point, if you have a negative interest rate
on your savings account,
in your
very
savings
important.
account, it's better that you don't save money.
Yeah,
like don't
no,
save it.
No, it's literally you have inflation plus a negative tax, basically.
Yeah. So if you have like
it's literally cheaper to keep it under your mattress.
Exactly. If you have 100,000 euros just lying around, don't put it in your bank.
No, buy 100,000 worth of Bitcoin.
That
wait a second, literally a second, sell it again. Have 2,000 euros left over.
Yeah. So just keep it with you instead of trying to like save it in a bank, because apparently banks have never been safe anyway.
I think the Rothschilds might disagree. Their bank has been going great for the last 500 years.
For them?
Yeah.
I'm talking about banks are like anyway like.
Oh, they're bad for people.
Illusion.
Yeah, they're bad for people. Oh yeah.
Man, how many banks closed down in Sri Lanka after people invested their money in their banks?
Really? Yeah? Oh, shit. Okay.
Shit, man. Even one of my friends, motherfucker is not even very rich. He lost a bunch of money.
Fuck.
Man.
Yeah, that
because
sucks.
You know those financial institutes, like they get you money to do fixed deposits in a very high rate of interest.
Yeah.
So motherfuckers like, okay, man, like it's like 16, 17% interest.
What?
Yeah.
The highest I ever witnessed in Austria was when I deposited my money in the 90s with the train bank, because back then the ÖBB had its own. They still kind of have their own bank, but they had an official bank back then. They literally had 3 offices, one in Vienna, one in Graz, one in Linz, and then every single train station was technically also
a bank,
a branch of the bank.
Oh shit!
So you could like deposit money on your bank account just by going into an ÖBB building. That was pretty baller. And they gave me 5.2.
Oh, that's
5.2, and back then our inflation rate was like 2.3 or 2.4. So I doubled. Well, it halved my interest, obviously, but still, I made a bunch of money just by having it lay around.
So that's how it goes in Sri Lanka. Like you can get like 11.4, 11.5.
Yeah, no, that's insane though. Everything above 8% is absolutely
for
bonkers.
A fixed deposit, and if you're over 60 or 65, I'm not sure, you can get up to 16 to 17% interest on your fixed deposits, man.
What?
So in like 5 years, you're actually doubling.
What's the inflation rate?
That I don't know.
It's 20.
You need to ask these questions before.
Right.
Google
some research. Yeah. It's fair enough. All right.
Because those things doesn't really concern me.
Yeah.
Because I don't have money anyway.
So Germany, punishing people with heart sphere and all those other work programs that don't have money anyways. punishing them additionally. Anybody who says that Germany is a real social state doesn't clearly see what's going on in the last 20 years.
Let's go to the comments. A politician being corrupt, that's
blasphemy. And Paul has 5 laptops. True.
Like 8 weeks ago, we had like 10 more fucking computers lying around here.
Yeah, we reduced it to a few.
Yeah.
We reduced it to a few.
Message retracted. I don't know if you did it yourself or YouTube did that.
All for adult content.
All for
Nice. Like the message redacted is funnier because of the adult content label after it.
Because I saw there was a comment.
Paul is sending us complimentary dick pics.
Because there was a message saying all for porn.
Ah.
So and then now it says retracted. I don't know if it was by YouTube.
That's probably YouTube. Yeah.
But anyway,
Paul's account is gonna get banned.
Now, like, is this video gonna be flagged because I said that out loud?
No. We are far too deep into it. I think the algorithm doesn't check for that kind of stuff. I think after a few minutes.
Okay. Then let's not talk about it. Like,
algorithm, I love you. No, let's pay compliments to the algorithm. You're the most beautiful algorithm I've ever seen. I've never seen cleaner coding done by a machine learning algorithm.
All right, we are going to the US now.
Yes.
Because US actually has deported a 95-year-old man who has been an ex-concentration camp guard.
Where did they deport him to?
To Germany.
Oh, okay. I'm like, Canary Islands. Like, what? No, we gave him a nice... He got pardoned by Mr. Trump. As his last act as president, I will pardon this 94-year-old concentration.
The question is, what's going to happen when he comes to Germany?
Hopefully, normally, if he's not already been convicted, they have a whole trial, and then they normally put them into prison until they die.
So imagine he dies on his way.
Nailed it! Literally lived my life to the fullest. Did all the crimes that are possible in a human lifetime and got away with it. He's the hero in a movie, like the guy, the Ocean's 11. Yeah,
the movie is gonna call How to Get Away with Gassing.
Ocean's Oven. Oh yeah.
How to Get Away with Gassing.
Gas me if you can.
Or the opposite side. The people who, like, if you're gonna make a movie about the people who arrested and all that, gas busters.
All female cast. The reboot of Gasbusters. Somehow it's worse than the original. No. This again. What a surprise. They're still. This is the funny thing is, I think they like 20 or 30 years ago they talked about like, hey, we should like stop those search programs because most of those guys are gonna be dead anyways. Turns out.
That motherfucker lived up to 95 years.
In this case, there should be a chance that in 10 to 20 years, we will find a 105 to 115-year-old Nazi. Somewhere like, hey, it kept me alive. Like he's fucking like one of those Sith Lords. Like, Turns out Hitler wasn't right. He changes his mind after 100. He's like, trans people are actually pretty cool. He's like with 100.
Been with a couple myself.
Yeah. Yeah, well done for catching the 93-year-old. Did he run? When they got after
in his stroller.
Yeah, he's like, oh man. No, he has a mobility scooter. And he has it tweaked, it's a Mercedes-Benz. Like it's a really good mobility scooter.
Or maybe
this goes
maybe
up to 130.
Maybe he has bought the new Ducati.
Oh yeah, right. Last week's Ducati. Oh no! He reached 88 kilometers.
We are still in the US and we have news from Texas. I mean, I guess by now everybody.
Hell freezes over.
So Texas is freezing. Like the energy
Climate change is not real.
Yeah. But now it is.
Climate change at home. Texas.
But now it is because he said, like, was it Ted Cruz?
Yes, it was Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz said, like, he will only believe that climate change is real when Texas freezes.
Yeah. Freezes over. He said that, I think, 4 or 5 years ago on Twitter.
And now it's time for him to believe, but instead of believing...
No, he believes immediately by leaving.
He
believing. He believing, you know?
He's a Republican... councilman or like
senator, I think.
He's a Republican senator.
Yeah.
Who so basically like he's from Texas.
Yep.
And where he ran away to? Mexico.
Yeah. Yes. He is. I don't know. It's not funny anymore. Ted Cruz is not funny. Like when we called him the Zodiac Killer, like a few years ago. Because he kind of looks like that sketch from the Zodiac Killer. And everybody jumped on that train and he's like, no, I'm not the Zodiac Killer. And it sounded like he's way the Zodiac Killer.
Sounds like O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, exactly. White O.J. He was White O.J. for a while. He was white. If the sketch fits, you must not acquit and put him into prison. No, but seriously, Ted Cruz is just... like such a sad example of a man that thinks he's manly. Like the whole, yeah, I'm a Texan dude. And then it gets a little bit frosty and he's like, oh, it's a bit cold. Let's get out of here.
Let's go to the country that we don't want coming here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's be like super hypocrites, okay? And then on the way back, because immediately, like literally when he boarded the train, people like filmed him and he's like, is this Ted Cruz? You know, like, he's our senator. Like, he shouldn't be leaving. I believe he shouldn't be leaving. You know, and like there's a video where like somebody does like the pinch into zoom and it's just like Ted Cruz like looking like the dopiest dad with blue jeans and everything because clearly that's his idea of like going undercover. You know, it's like dressing like a normal dude. You know, that's his undercover work. But it still has... The problem with Ted Cruz is his face is very identifiable because you have the immediate reaction of wanting to punch it. You know, it's one of those faces. And you can't hide that face.
Anyway,
even with the mask, that's the funny thing. Even with the mask, you know you want to punch this motherfucker in the face.
That's sad, man.
That's a bad face, right?
That's a very
if
bad
you
face.
cover 50% of it up, you know, Batman. That's one of the reasons I think Batman does the whole thing because he's like, these are my good features. I'm hiding the rest of it.
My jawline is not that good.
Yes, my nose and my eyes are impressive. I have a double chin.
Anyway, thoughts are with the people from
Thoughts
Texas.
and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
Because that's all you get from your own politicians.
Yes. Like it's fucked up because when their energy grid was overwhelmed, like they lost 1.2 billion liters of water.
Yep.
So now that's a place that they don't even have access to.
Oh, Texas, the dry country? Go out and eat that yellow snow now. That's your only option now. Boil. Honestly though, don't eat the yellow snow. Don't eat any of the snow. Snow is a really bad source of water. Boil it first. Very important. Don't just eat snow.
Yeah, it doesn't snow in Texas that often, right?
Hardly ever.
Exactly.
It's like 120 years apart when they have like crazy snows like that. Yeah. No, and it's gonna happen more oftenly at this point. I'm sure. Texas is one of those countries that's gonna see more severe weather events.
Yeah, it's gonna get fucked up.
And they are not prepared by it all because
they're Texas.
The Texas government has been all about road efficiency and efficiency in government. The problem if you do that is you also cut things that you might need later. Like, for example, weatherizing your houses. No, they not only help you keep your house cool, but it also keeps your house warm in the winter. Oops. Literally no houses are weatherized in Texas. All of a sudden, all those pipes burst.
Because they never see minus 18 degrees. They never saw minus 18 degrees.
That's insane.
Anyway, that's our news for today.
I wish Vienna had minus 18 degrees again.
2 years ago, we had minus 14 to 15.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But all that happened
Then
was
the Danube froze.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing that happened was the Danube froze for the first time in a long time.
And I got to walk on
and
water.
The other thing was the U6 didn't work for a while. Like that. Those were the things that happened in Vienna when it's like that cold. In Texas, literally, people are dying en masse now.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, shocking and pretty cool at the same time.
So let's go to the news, and we have one more news coming from Planes, Trains and Automotives, but let's read the news first.
Oh, yes, the news.
The comments first.
The comment news.
So don't get any deeper about the algorithm, Paul says,
yeah.
and the windmills are chilling them. Good one.
Yeah, because also the Republicans immediately blamed the instability of the power grid on alternative energy sources. Which is also a misnomer. Because wind energy is just solar energy transformed.
Yeah.
Solar energy is just solar energy. Those are the energy sources. Ever. Period. The other ones are the
Alternatives, yeah.
We've been having great fun with alternative energy sources since we invented the fire. And in the last 250 years, we were like, alternative fuel sources. That dinosaur juice.
We need that dinosaur juice, man.
Yeah. Give me that sweet Plurodon. Give me that sweet Plurodon juice.
And snow, no stuff.
Hashtag no stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh yeah, don't do lines of there's some cocaine addicts in Texas. We're
like finally we got an alternative energy right now.
Yeah.
That's an alternative energy source. We're gonna blow some snow.
I'll make all the lines. He goes with the credit card through the highway.
This is useless right now. At least let's
Can't even withdraw cash to buy more cocaine right now.
Anyway, let's go to Planes, Trains and Automotives.
Whoop, whoop. Oh yeah, before we forget, I forgot. We gonna do another review next week.
Reviews of reviews?
Yes,
nice.
because you reminded me, it's 1 year of Corona now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do
a review of test centers? See, I can even guess what Paul is thinking now.
Yeah, oh no. That's a bad idea. That's not a good power to have, man. Reading my mind? Mm-mm.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
yay, we have some good news.
Well, like motherfuckers been landing shit on Mars, like.
Oh yeah, we've been air bombarding at this point.
Like that plane who was dropping debris over the U.S. Like there was a plane that was dropping debris, but so yeah, there was a NASA Perseverance rover just landed last week on Mars, and it landed successfully.
Whoop whoop.
Do you have anything to add for that news?
No, it's again a marvelous piece of engineering. Obviously,
it's NASA.
Yeah, well, yes, but NASA fucked some stuff up too. You know, hey, it's not the European Space Agency. You know, I think the European Space Agency literally hasn't killed anybody yet in space. I think. I'm not 100% on that, but I think NASA did.
No.
I mean, there have been 2 shuttle accidents at this point. You know, that's like what, 12 people?
Shit's gonna happen,
Or
man.
10 people? Oh, whatever. So, Oh yeah, the Apollo missions. Yeah. Guys burned in the fucking capsule. I forgot about those guys too. Yay! No, but seriously though, they landed a rover again on the Mars surface, and the fun thing is this one comes with a drone.
Wow.
So they, assuming it actually can take off and actually fly in the very reduced atmosphere. I mean, all the math checks out. That's why they sent the motherfucking
And the drone has
thing.
some connections to Austrians.
Yeah, kind of, because the video material that they use, the pictures that they take, they will use in Graz to make 3D images out of them to better understand surface formations and all that shit. Because on a 2D image, you might be like, is that a rock? And then you get closer and you're like, no, not a rock. Like
it's a volcano that's about to fucking blow out.
This is just a shadow. Oh, lame. Like I mean, with the first rover, when we got pictures like in the early 2000s, when we got pictures from Mars, and they were so pixelated that you're like, is this aliens? Are those aliens? Like, that happened so many times with the first rover. And the moment, like, we got higher and higher resolution pictures, everybody's like, no, that's a rock. That's another rock. That's a shadow of a rock, like, oh, there's some dust going around, No, but seriously, one of the big things, obviously, with the drone is also check if aviation is a thing too, because the moment we know about aviation on Mars, it would make landing and taking off way much easier for future missions and traffic on Mars. Because let's be honest, it's gonna be a while until we get roads. Yeah, Mars roads is gonna take a while.
I was about to say, like, at the rate that's going right now, it's gonna be very problematic to build a civilization in Mars, because very soon Mars is gonna get overcrowded by rovers and other
space trash
like
everywhere.
Some space trash, like the red planet is gonna be like the dump, space dump.
It looks like a white trash, like heaven.
like in those in Mandalorian, like there is literally
the trash planet.
Like, the trash planet. So Mars is probably gonna look like that, and
it's just Europe's dumping ground.
Nature is a magical thing, so probably that's what nature wants.
I mean, that would be honestly better than having it here.
Yeah. At least an AI planet will surface.
Surface? Yeah, surface? What is happening to you?
No, like imagine like because most of them works with AI.
Oh, yeah. We got a Wall-E situation on our hands.
And then all these rovers and drones and all these bots that we send there, they start like, we have our own planet and we don't need fucking oxygen. How cool is that?
I mean, I think robots need oxygen.
To burn down?
No. But, in steel manufacturing and all that stuff, you need oxygen.
Yeah.
At some point, you need some oxygen somewhere to make...
Well, let's hope that they will figure it out while they're
yeah. They're smart. They're smart. We have our full trust in robot Elon Musk.
All right, I need to pee. Let's end this for today. So, guys, please check out next Friday. Like in 5 days, we are doing our first online stand-up show from N2O Comedy Club. Paul is gonna be there. I'm gonna be the host. Tamas Vamos is gonna be there. Jack Holmes is gonna be there. Hubert Meyer is gonna be there. It's really cool because Jack Holmes is a British comedian based in Vienna. Hubert Meyer is an Austrian comedian based in London.
We have the anti-Brexit situation.
We have Tamas Vamos doesn't need no introduction. One of the best comedians out of Vienna. Yeah. He has his own show, Dr. Tinderlove. Like, we all haven't have a stage to perform the way we normally do. So we had to bring it to online. We have to bring it online because we don't know when the fuck these stages are going to be open for us to perform for you guys. So tell your friends. Tickets are available. The link is already...
We can't get cocaine right now, so we are using Substi.
Yes.
Yeah.
The ticket link is already in the description. You probably have seen it on Facebook. Get your tickets. Tell your friends. Let's have a party, not just a comedy show next Friday. That's it from my side. I don't know. Do you have anything to add?
Yes, I have to add that Paul has the last comment here, and he says, "We already have mass chocolate bars." Well done. Well done, Paul.
Yep.
I would, just for the irony, I would throw away a piece of Mars bar trash on Mars.
That's good. Like imagine, like after 20 years.
Honestly, no, I would take a bounty.
An astronaut found it.
I would take a bounty.
An astronaut finding
the Mars
a
bar.
Mars bar in Mars. That's like, how is this possible?
How did it get here? Yeah, you send one mission just with like 1,000 of those in like a tube, and it releases in the atmosphere, and it just throws about. You're just shit posting on Mars. All right, guys.
Like it if you haven't liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. See you guys on Friday, and tell
on
your
Sunday.
friends also on Sunday.
We are doing it.
Thank you for being here. We are doing this.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My name is Malinda Perera.
My name is Paul Jacobs.
See you guys next week.
Goodbye and good night.